Allan, thanks so much for joining us. From your perspective, how can state legislators best help their constituents?
I think first off is really getting to know the city, county, and state EMA leadership and understanding what the local disaster plans are. And then taking that information and making sure that they're communicating and educating their constituents, both communities and individuals. A good opportunity coming up is September is National Preparedness Month. It's a good opportunity to talk about folks getting their individual disaster plans and community disaster plans together, building out 72-hour disaster kits and things along that line. Then go to www.ready.gov, and there's different checklists in there that they can work through. But getting that word out and making sure that folks are prepared prior to a disaster happening.
Great. And who are some organizations that state legislators can partner or cooperate with to mitigate an emergency or disaster?
Well, most disasters are local. All disasters are really local. So it's very important to know those different organizations within their communities. There's voluntary organizations like the Red Cross, Salvation Army, other faith-based organizations, but also the private sector, because in a disaster on a local level, these organizations can really be a force multiplier for the state and for FEMA, bringing in commodities, sheltering, food, counseling services. So I think it's very important for them to look at those organizations as that force multiplier. You also have community emergency response teams, CERT teams, and colleges and universities are also a very good resource to have to look for volunteers. They can also provide sheltering and food. And I think it's very important that they look at all those different entities within their local communities that could help in a disaster response.
Great. Thank you so much for joining us, Allan.
Well, thanks everyone.